Hey everyone, welcome to our presentation. My name is Emmanuel Ansa. I'll be partnering along with Sally Slayman and Ran Yan to bring to you guys what we have done for our analytics final project.
Hello everyone, today I want to tell you about the main goal of our project. The goal of our project is to analyze how well online education works. We want to understand how these different ways of learning affect student performances, engagement, satisfaction, and how easily students can adapt. We are focusing on a few key questions. How do students' grades and performance compare between online and traditional classrooms? How satisfied and engaged are students in online learning compared to the traditional learning? How well do students adapt online education versus traditional classrooms? And what are the common challenges that students face in online education? This analysis is important because online education has become more common, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. By understanding the pros and cons of online learning, we can help schools improve their teaching methods and better support students in both settings.
So for the project dataset, we choose higher education students' performance evaluation. It's aiming to find which students are most likely to succeed. This dataset includes student ID, student age, gender, graduated high school type, scholarship type, additional work, regular artistic or sport activity, or partner, total salary, transportation to the university, mother's education, father's education, numbers of sisters or brothers, parental status, mother's occupation, father's occupation, weekly study hours, reading frequency, attendance to classes, preparation to exams, taking notes in class, listening in class, discussion, flip classroom, cumulative GPA, expected GPA, and course ID output grade. This is a dataset that's large enough to discuss.
Next, we'll be going into our data analysis. Our analysis process was done by using Tableau and Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel was used to clean up the data by making it easier to navigate and free of errors. Tableau was then used for creating the visualizations. We used a variety of visualizations ranging from line charts, bar graphs, and maps to display our findings. We have also implemented a dashboard to further display our insights. And now let's go into our findings.
Hi, I'm Sally, and today I will briefly discuss how age influences cumulative GPA based on the visualization shown here. The chart categorizes students into three age groups: 18 to 21, 22 to 25, and above 26, and compares their GPAs across different ranges. For the 18 to 21 age group, most students have a GPA between 2.5 and 2.99, with a noticeable number below 2.0. This suggests that younger students may struggle more with their academic performance. In the 22 to 25 age group, there's a shift towards slightly higher GPAs, with more students falling in the 2.5 to 2.99 and 3.0 to 3.49 ranges. This could indicate that with age, students develop better study habits or focus. Finally, students above 26 generally show stronger academic performance, with the majority having GPAs between 2.5 to 3.49 and none below 2.0. This suggests that older students may be more motivated and focused on their studies. In summary, the data suggests that as students get older, their GPA tends to improve, possibly due to increased experience and maturity. Now, I will discuss the factors contributing to students achieving a full GPA based on the data shown here. The visualization reveals that students with a full GPA often engage in consistent note taking and active listening, regardless of how frequently they read course materials. These students have varied study hours ranging from just 1 to over 10 hours per week, indicating that there isn't a one size fits all approach to achieving a perfect GPA. Also, the data shows that salary and age don't have a significant impact as students from different financial backgrounds and age groups, particularly those aged from 18 to 21, have managed to achieve a full GPA. In summary, the key to achieving a full GPA seems to be a balanced and personalized approach to studying, focusing on active engagement in class through note taking and listening rather than simply the number of hours spent studying or reading. Now, let's discuss the performance of students in the highest salary range, those earning above 410 US dollar. As seen in this visualization, the students exhibit a wide range of GPAs from as low as 0 to 1.99 to a perfect 5.0. They span across different age groups, indicating that high earners can be found both among younger and older students. What's interesting is the diversity in their study habits. Both lower and higher GPA students show inconsistency in their listening, reading, and note taking habits, as well as their study hours. This suggests that even among high earners, there isn't a one size fits all approach to achieving academic success. Finally, some students manage to achieve a perfect GPA with minimal study hours and inconsistent academic habits, which highlights the importance of factors beyond just the amount of time spent studying. Thank you.
Next, we have a line chart. The purpose of this line chart is to measure performance of students based on age and gender. We calculated the overall GPAs in all genders and ages and put them against each other. We can see that older males and females have the lowest overall GPAs, in contrast to younger males and females with the highest GPAs. This shows that performance in both genders may decline as they age. Next, we have a bar chart that shows the students' GPAs based on the type of high school that they attend. We segmented the high schools into other, state, and private. We can see here that those students that attend state high schools have the most people with the highest GPAs, while the people who attend the others have the lowest GPAs. This shows that state high schools prove to be the best form of education for students. Next, I'll be discussing how reading frequency can determine academic performance through this bar chart. In this visual, the read frequencies are arranged into none, sometimes, and often. Also, the GPAs are categorized into different ranges. The findings here is that those who study more often tend to have higher GPAs than those who don't. Next, I'll be discussing the relationship between academic performance and salary. The findings in this bar chart show the majority of students with the highest GPAs lead to having a salary worth at least $135,000. This is seen as the industry average for most positions available. Next, I'll be discussing the relationship between overall study hours and performance. This schema shows that there are less people who do well by studying more than 20 hours a week and more people doing well by studying between 1 to 5 hours a week. The findings show that those who study less are shown to do better. This means that they take more advantage of the study time and are able to process what they have learned better than those who study for long periods of time. And lastly, I'll be discussing the relationship between note-taking frequency and performance. The graph shows that most students take notes, whether sometimes or always, leading to the highest GPAs. This shows that students who take notes more perform better than those who don't.
The next one is recommendations. I have 4 recommendations for the school. The first one is support system, academic advising. Providing more proactive academic advising could help identify barriers and provide personalized strategy and improvement. Tutoring services. Enhancing access to tutoring services, especially for students in the 0 to 1.99 GPA range, may be necessary. The second one is Motivate program. Consider implementing Motivate programs that reward students for consistent engagement and improvement. This could include academic award, recognition program, or even tangible reward like scholarship or grants. The third one is monitoring and feedback. Regular monitoring of student progress and providing timely feedback can help students to improve their habits. This can be done through digital tools that track student habits and provide reminders or alerts to students, such as the reading frequency and the study hours. Could do that. The last one is community building. Encourage a sense of community among students through study group, social events, and collaborative projects. This is our references. Thank you for listening.